from livescience.com. This is for Karen.
What does the ISS smell like?
Oh, it smells like a half machine shop, engine room, laboratory, and then when you're cooking dinner and you rip open a pouch, a stew or something, you can smell a little roast beef.
I'm not making this up. And of course, the picture that they use right there, the completely computer generated, why these astronauts are even meeting each other in space above the curvature of the Earth. But let me read a couple of paragraphs real fast. Outer space has a particular stench, but why? When astronauts return from spacewalks, they often describe unexpected scents similar to burnt steak and spent gunpowder. I don't know, because you're in a cafeteria at Air Force Base?
Yeah.
The what?
Yeah, I've heard the burnt steak one before.
My 8-year-old nephew asked me what space smells of. Does it smell of anything?
You're inside the spaceship most of the time. The only time you could smell space is when you come back in from a spacewalk. And as you repressurize the airlock and open the hatch, there's a distinctive smell to it. And it smells a little bit like being on a shooting range, like that sort of lingering gunpowder cordite smell. So maybe a little bit like brimstone. That's what space smells like.
It's remnants from the Big Bang, no doubt,
perhaps,
I guess. Yeah.
Yeah, spent gunpowder because you're at a military base?
Right.
Possibly? No. But why does outer space smell like torched things, and where does the odor come from? To be clear, space is a near perfect vacuum. You see, that's where the article should just end, because there's no odor in a vacuum, because there's nothing in a vacuum. There's nothing that can cause an odor in a vacuum.
That would require some sort of gas that has an odor.
Yes. Well, which, by the way, ties to, I don't want to get us in trouble, but let's mention it really fast, which is, if you're wearing a mask on your face and you smell something, the mask isn't doing anything. Because that means the particles that create odors are going straight through the mask. And you're saying, what does that mean? It's like, well, those particles are pretty big compared to, like other particles. Wink, wink. You know what I mean? Anyway, while in space, astronauts protect themselves in spacecraft, spacesuits, and space stations, since direct exposure would, of course, kill them. Again, the article should end, but it doesn't. Let's see. As such, no one has directly smelled space and lived to tell the tale. Again, article should have ended again. Nevertheless, after coming back from outings in the final frontier, why don't we just call it what it is? American military personnel regularly catch a whiff of a unique odor upon removing their helmets, says NASA, and their compatriots also notice this scent wafting in when the airlock doors are opened. Again, you're adding a detail to something, a little to add, adds a little nuance. It's like, oh, maybe it's true because there's this interesting little detail. No. You smell body odor, I think, when you took off your spacesuit. Severe body odor. Yeah.
Gross.
It's just so dumb.
That's gross.
Yeah. Just before we're going to break, you know what? No, I'll end it with this. What does space smell like? It smells like fraud. That's what it smells like.
Pretty much.
Pretty much. It smells fake. Hey, Karen, being the current queen of Flat Earth, it must be hard to find Flat Earth friends. Do you know an easy way to find cool people like yourself and solid info about our stationary horizontal level plane?
Why, yes, that would be the Flat Earth Sun, Moon, and Zodiac Clock app.
It's the perfect gift for friends, family, and complete strangers. Watch the featured video every day for 2 weeks and see what happens. It'll be the best $2.99 you've ever spent.